The fallen, who is hard to describe, shines as they make their entrance. This is a game of madness and perversion. The patient with a fly head pushes open the elevator doors and rushes towards the perverted one. The little pervert smoothed his hair and was about to lose control. The big pervert snapped his fingers, wanting to turn defense into offense. The average pervert thought that this guy doesn't look tasty at all. As he expected, ultimate pervert Bai Wu looked speechless at the rolling fly head. Indeed, mentally ill individuals and perverts are incompatible. The item's spiritual level is 19 days. It can instantly add a weapon to break defense and weaken upon touching the fallen. Wu Jiu calmly put away the knife. The fallen with only second-level distortion is nothing to fear. Let's go now to the 19th floor of this building. Bai Wu ignored Wu Jiu's arrogance. He remembered that Wu Jiu had survived for 24 days outside the tower. It seems that the knife was also manifested at that time. At this time, the extremely abnormal Wang Shi and the slightly abnormal Shang Xiaoyi walked past him. They muttered that they hadn't enjoyed themselves yet before the fallen died. They urged Bai Wu to catch up quickly. However, Bai Wu bent down and picked up a fly's head. He went to the patient's side and started piecing it together. The patient had a fly proboscis-shaped object growing out of their head. The body didn't differ significantly from a human's. It seems that Class 2 aberration implies that the other party still has some resemblance to humans. Also, the other party no longer has reproductive organs. It seems that unnecessary things have been evolved away. Bai Wu analyzed while feeling around the patient's body. Soon, he pulled out a diary page from the patient's pocket. The general content is about the obsession of this patient, and it mentions a special girl on the 11th floor. There are torn marks and creases on the corners of the diary paper. It seems that there was a dispute with someone when it was hidden originally. The date of the diary is 2026. It is unknown how many years have passed since the current high tower era of 704. And the diary has remained unchanged for 700 years, just like an elevator. The rules that may be involved have made Bai Wu lost in thought. At this time, Lin Wuo, who was not on good terms with him, spoke up urging him on. Bai Wu then regained his composure and walked into the elevator. He told everyone that the danger ahead might be beyond estimation, and there is an interesting presence on the 11th floor. Then he didn't wait for everyone to speak. He then pressed the 11th floor button on his own. Of course, he didn't forget to tease Lin Wuo, who was urging him. Tell little sister Lin to be careful later. Bai Wu's voice had just fallen. Then a creepy laugh suddenly sounded. However, Shang Xiaoyi's face turned red again. Obviously, aberrations could not be understood by people. We quickly arrived at the 11th floor. The structure of this floor is basically rooms used to imprison patients. Strangely, there are no windows inside the building. At the end, there are 2 doctors' offices. The sound also came from the room at the end. Whispers of longing and sadness lingered in Bai Wu's ears. It seemed like 2 different voices of varying ages and emotions intertwined with each other. Just then, a drop of black liquid fell on Yin Shuang's shoulder. The next second, a pitch-black arm suddenly oozed out from the ceiling. It reached directly towards the unprepared Yin Shuang. The light of the blade flashed again. Wu Jiu made a very quick attack with the sword. In an instant, he blocked in front of Yin Shuang and severed the arm. Wu Jiu knew that the appearance of the arm was caused by someone's emotional disturbance. He immediately asked his teammates to calm down. But things did not calm down as Wu Jiu had expected. More fallen hands quickly reached out from the ceiling. Lin Wuo criticized while fighting back. His emotional wristwatch value has reached 11. Wang Shi shouted out loud, "Muscle man, explode with power." However, his emotional wristwatch value is only 9. Shang Xiaoyi excitedly acted like a fly seeing dung. Let everyone stop competing with him for these toys. But the emotional wristwatch on his arm currently only shows a value of 7. The only normal person in the team, Yin Shuang, dodged quickly. But her emotional wristwatch reading reached 21. The leader Wu Jiu took a glance at his wristwatch, then calmly spoke, urging everyone to quickly make decisions. Enter battle mode. His emotional watch value is only 3. Bai Wu is now standing lonely in the middle of the corridor, watching Wu Jiu and others chopping off arms. His emotional watch value will always be 0. Now he's so bored that he's already sleepy. But he also knows that his teammates have normal emotional values. It's still far from the danger zone. It's just that unexpected changes came quickly, and they had to deal with them hastily. At this moment, Wu Jiu seemed a bit agitated. Suddenly exerting force, his body produced a string of afterimages. The next second, the sword light instantly filled the entire 11th floor corridor. All the hands of the fallen disappeared. However, it seemed impossible to cut off these hands. More and thicker arms emerged from the ceiling.